So first things first, the requirements for Dark Beasts. Now, you need to have the Morning's Ends Part 1 quest completed, so you can at least get into the Mourner Tunnels or whatever. There are other locations, like you can kill them in the Curadel's Dungeon if you have a task, but honestly, I killed them in the Mourner Tunnels. It's probably best. On top of that quest requirement, you do need 90 Slayer, so yeah, it is a high requirement, but they are definitely worth it. And you guys probably know what the Dark Beasts are all about. They are a very old creature, and if you've ever played RuneScape before, you do know that they drop the Dark Bow, which is the tier 70 shield bow now. It used to be really, really good pre-UC, but it's kind of niche now. It's only really used for like a needed shield, you know what I mean, while PVMing. Yeah, as for my general strategy, early on I was just doing ranged, and that was it. I would just range them, and it would take a long time. Sometimes I would bring a Steel Titan to speed up some things, but after a while I realized that the cannon was a very good way of killing these creatures. On screen you can see a giant-ass Tesla coil. That is a cannon. If you haven't played for a while, Invention allows you to make 2 extra different types of cannons, one being this Oldak coil, which gives you magic experience instead of the normal ranged experience from a cannon, and then there's also the Kinetic Cyclone, I believe is what it's called, which gives you melee experience. I just made the Oldak coil. I don't know, I just like that one. And yeah, I don't know if it has any like actual benefits over a normal cannon necessarily, but it does only take up 1 inventory spot instead of 4. So that is a very nice perk to it. And because I did start the cannon method, my kills per hour greatly increased partway through the video. I don't know when that happened, so I can't really give you a actual accurate description of what happened. But yeah, as for their drops, it's pretty self-explanatory, normal Slayer loot. And of course I was using the Spring Cleaner to get the rune ore and coal from the rune drops. And yeah, they do have a decent chance to access the rare drop table, and I did get a lot of that. They also drop scales, Servant scales, which are like 400k right now, and they're one of the few creatures that can do that, and they drop a lot of cash. You do need to know, they drop so much cash. That's crazy. But yeah, another tip for killing these creatures on task, you should definitely use Weapon Poison ++. I recommended this in my Celestial Dragon video. It does increase your kills per hour a lot, and it really does help. So definitely use that. Alright, as you can see, I was not lying. Look at that cash. That is 13.4 mil just in coin drops. I didn't sell anything, so yeah, a huge portion of the money is just coming from coins. It's kind of crazy that you can generate this kind of amount of money just from one creature into the game. No wonder why we need fucking gold sinks in this game. But either way, looking down the list, we do have 11 dark bows, so I can probably assume that the drop rate is around 1 in 1,000 or so, in line with the Abyssal Whip. But yeah, they're only 70k, so not that good. If you play old school, they're like worth 800k or something at the time, or at right now. So yeah, like they're much better on that game because they actually have a use. Here they're just used for niche, need a shield, you know, and still want to do some DPS kind of bullshit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The scales add up to a good amount. And partway through the video, I realized that Quarms and Cadantines are actually worth a lot of money. So that's why I only have a little amount of those, similar to my Edemu video. As for their charms, they're pretty meh. You mainly get blue charms, which is around 15%. Not too bad, I'd say, but nothing special. Yeah, I didn't really organize anything here. It's kind of straightforward, so let's just price check, see what everything is worth. Alright, it's actually not too bad. I expected a bit more, to be honest, for how much cash that was, but I guess a lot of these items just don't really add much, which is understandable. 61.7 mil for 10,000 Dark Beast kills. I guess that's not too bad, but yeah. So looking at the experience you can get from Dark Beasts, again, I did all of this on task. So I got 8.5 million ranged experience. I mean, technically, some of it is magic experience from my Oldak cannon, because remember I did say that it gives you magic experience instead of ranged, but it's so arbitrary. It's very little, honestly, and it's pretty much impossible for me to, you know, keep track of unless I actually was proactive about it. But let's just say 8.5 million ranged experience, and then 2.5 million HP, not too bad. And then I got 3.3 mil Slayer from the 10,000 kills. So this number value for how long it took is a very, very rough estimate because I don't know when I started the cannon method, so I can't really give you a reasonable estimate, to be honest. But I can tell you right now, if I was doing cannoning the entire time, it would have taken me like 15 hours, maybe 15 to 16 hours. But I'm just going to estimate maybe 18 hours of how long this video took. So per hour rates is roughly 470k ranged, 156k HP, and 183k Slayer. It seems like the Slayer is a bit low, so maybe my estimate was low. I'm not really sure, but Dark Beast being under 200k Slayer just seems a bit off. So if I am off on this video, I apologize. But if it did take, 18 hours and I made 61.7 mil, that is roughly 3.4 mil per hour, thanks to my handy dandy calculator. So yeah, 3.4 mil an hour for this creature. That's not bad considering it is all consistent. That's the thing with Slayer. It's always like consistent money. And they are so easy. You can sleep and do this task. They are that easy. So I'd say 3.4 mil an hour is solid. Very, very solid. Yeah, I'm just really excited that like most of my loot videos that we've done so far in this little series, they've all been like at least 3 mil an hour. It's been pretty nice. So yeah, guys, I think that does it for this video. If you want to talk to me in game, join my friends chat, fatnooblet. Also, check out my links in the description where you can find my Twitch, where I do my live streams, my Twitter, my Patreon, and my Discord server. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.